are you fucking her the same way you fucking me, or am I getting different dick?
I guess, I mean, it's gonna be the same as far as like the stroke game go. I mean, cause you know, if it's the first time, you know, you wanna do your best, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just doing this, you know, to pass the time. So I'm always gonna give it 100%. Now, now.
He lying.
Listen.
No,
He lying.
I hear what he's saying. But listen, you might get 60%, but it might be that 60% you ain't never have. You feel me?
Okay.
Like that 60% might be better than your last nigga 100.
Right?
You feel me?
Like, is it based
it's
on
all
how
about
it feels?
y'all. Like, how I see it, pussy, like having sex is 70% imagination. You feel me? So if you getting it real spicy in my mind before I get there, like, ooh, I'm gonna get on that. It's different. I'm gonna give you God's dick. You know what I mean? God blessed me for this situation. You know what I mean? 100% Nigerian.
As a Christian man, I promise you, God was not involved. But let me tell you something.
He made it though.
You go get the 100% Shimalan Shimanene after you marry me. That's how I'm coming.
Okay.
That's how I'm coming.
So I got
everything before that, I cannot say it was 100. It was not. It was not. It was a little 40, 45. You know what I'm saying? Little
For
50.
me, when I go in, cause I mean, I don't just be fucking with nobody, like I said, just to be fucking with them. Like, I don't have like a girl for every day of the week. Now maybe, you know, if I had like a schedule like that, then maybe, you know, the annoying ones, they get like something real quick, you know, if I needed something from them. But other than that, I mean, if you are in that exchange, you going hard. I mean, you're not wasting your time. So I'm sorry if you had an experience like that where you got some 35%, 35. But
we didn't respect your
it's
abilities.
only 100% around here. We keep it 100.
But you gotta keep it real with me. Like, y'all know when y'all thing is funky. You feel me? So how many dudes have you given funky box to? Knowingly.
Unacceptable.
They move my dreads out the way.
Like he wasn't ready.
Always
Like you was ready.
That's unacceptable.
I got a bad story
How
about
many
that, not
bitches you
gonna lie
gave
to you.
funky dick to, nigga?
Right?
In a year, but
You
that's not the
confusing
question.
yourself.
You never came home from the gym and gave some bitch
Listen,
some
it's not
sweaty dick?
about God, it's about you guys.
So you ever ate some stinky ass pussy?
Listen, that's not the question. You answer my question, fam. You answer my question. I'll get to that in a moment. But listen, have you
Nigga
ever
was eating
given
an
a dude
onion.
funky filet mignon
I cannot relate.
on purpose?
Nope.
I can't relate.
So you never gave nobody some stank after a shift?
Nah.
After the shit.
Always
That's
shower.
wild.
Always shower.
So you telling me when you inside the club dancing, getting right,
No,
pussy sweating, you went to the bathroom and Febreze that?
Nah.
In the moment of the Henny?
Never.
That's
These the
wild.
lies I respect from women.
Promise.
I'll tell you the truth. Before I was
Sorry.
Christian, you know, and it was those times, I'll run to the bathroom, wash my thing in the sink real quick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, I
You gotta
But it's
do
not
a-
about you,
A
bro.
little half
It's not
thing.
about you. Hold
You-
your secrets.
They
Hold your
try.
secrets.
Right,
It's
that
not
is
about
a
you.
secret.
I need some
Right.
answers. I ain't hear one.
Okay, truthfully,
I mean,
if it's like,
Truthfully, I
They
love
not
this
honest.
shit.
I mean, what's
The truth is coming.
Truthfully,
Define
if we out,
funky.
we drunk, and we go
Tangy.
home, we not taking a shower.
like funky, like
Like,
Tangy.
Don't,
This-
don't,
if it has a
Right
tang to it.
like a
basically,
Michael
like,
Jackson
you
song,
not-
like
even-
funky.
My pussy never been funky, but even if it is funky, niggas is not paying. Well, maybe I are. But if you lit,
But because niggas not paying
Maybe
attention
not
to it, but
really.
you know it's funky though.
but
But
not
you
in my
know it,
case.
the knowingly is the
Never in my
point here.
case. Never in my
Knowingly.
case.
You gave that box
Never in my
funkily,
case.
knowingly.
I
That's
will
cold.
Funkingly, no.
That's cold.
Nah.
That's some cold shit you want. I respect it, but let's go.
I mean,
Let me hear it.
I said,
Tell the truth and nothing but the
can't
truth.
I'm dead ass.
You never gave no funky pussy to
Not
nobody.
Always.
How old are you right now?
24.
24. 24 years of life. Never gave nobody some funky. Ooh.
I.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We have a winner. We have a winner. Talk to me. So you knowingly you gave
Nah,
that
but
to
I
him.
was in a relationship for 6 years, so that's the reason. Like,
okay.
I'm comfortable.
Okay, well, that's
So
okay.
it's like,
No,
I
it's
don't
not
care.
okay. Don't never say it's
I don't
okay.
give a fuck.
It's
I mean,
never okay.
You gotta be
Listen,
understanding.
understanding for Funky Box.
Hey, it's a give
A
and
bath,
take.
a shower is 10 minutes, bro.
But I will.
A shower is 10
I
minutes.
with him
You are
when
too
I was, like,
understanding,
I
my
know.
white brother.
You ain't never had no sex after the gym then. You ain't had
Nope.
no after the
Nah.
gym.
Oh,
Shower
You're
time.
lying.
It's
After
bec-
all of
Oh.
that.
You left him
I'm
after
the
giving
only
him
one of
Funky
that.
Box?
After all of that. After all of that.
No, you will. You wildin',
I
God.
respect your gangster. I respect your gangster.
Could've
No
married
funny
the
shit.
man.
Nah, cause I heard
Son.
some things, you know what I mean? Girls be giving that Funky Box, be giving
Yikes.
that cream pop box to the next man.
I don't
I
have a
respect the
problem.
gangster cause I'm not the next man. But listen, I love it. So, do you give the Funky Box with the hoodie on?
No, but I give the box with the hoodie on.
Mm.
If he cold, nigga.
If it's cold in the crib, that's a problem. But you never gave Funky Box ever in life.
Never in life.
Never in life. I
can't
respect
relate.
your gangster too. But if you gave Funky Box, I'd be like, damn, she got these niggas
So why you
on a
pressing-
leash.
Why
I
you
know.
She got niggas on a leash. I respect it though. I'm never gonna be the one because I'm gonna tell you to take a shower. You dig me? Like niggas is just wild.
Niggas will never tell a bitch to take a shower to their face.
I'm niggas. I'm
Niggas
niggas.
will never, ever.
I'll be like, take a
ever,
shower, I'll take it with
ever,
you. I'll make sure I got your back.
Ever.
I got your back.
Right,
want
I
to
would
take a shower with me.
God forbid,
But they would
I
never
would
say
want
it,
my
even
nigga
if
to
you
be
needed
like,
a
yo,
shower.
Let's go fuck in the shower. Like, don't just blatantly be like.
But
yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
God forbid.
But
Almost.
they'll
That's what I'm
never
saying,
say it
like,
like
So
that.
are you fucking in the shower pre like wash or after the
You
wash?
never gave Stinky pussy?
Like when I'm
I
drunk.
can't fuck in the
like, I'm
shower.
not really.
You can't fuck in the shower. It's
Okay.
weird, right?
It's
I always
It's
go
a
check
There's a
beforehand,
difference
though, don't
between
get me
stinky,
wrong.
bust
all
my
right?
ass in the
There's
shower.
stank, and then there's like
So she need
sweaty.
better showers,
odor?
longer, stronger
Yeah, there's
showers.
like
Right,
a difference.
like-
There's like
Yeah,
something.
so what's
but
the
I can-
difference?
You
That's
said
what I'm
about the
saying.
other one,
Like,
The
My
cum
mom's never
stinks
smoked
or
that
like
way.
just it's sweaty?
Not
Like the
even.
odor.
If the pussy got a little tang to it, do you know? Cause you know when you
No,
sweating.
I think you start to know like when you start fucking them, like that.
You
the
start to know
smell-
when
Like, you
start
can
fucking
smell
with
it,
Yeah, you
right?
can smell the
So
sex.
you don't do the wave check? You don't do none of that before you give a nigga some box?
The wave check
Oh,
is
like,
like,
When y'all get no
You
wave
got,
check?
like-
Yeah, sometimes,
Respect.
yeah.
So
like,
when you wave
just,
check, you be
know,
like, Funky, I'm gonna
okay,
give it to
well,
you.
All right.
It'd be in the bathroom though, in privacy, obviously.
So you don't respect the nigga. It depends on the respect level.
But it
But I
depends if
always
the
do it
nigga cares or
beforehand. I'm not
not.
doing it
Because
right then and
sometimes,
there.
what if they warn them and say, yo, like my
Revealing.
pussy stink? They be like, ah, fuck it, like whatever.
Some niggas like it, not me.
Again,
But I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
It
is
depends.
It's a stank is a very like there's
how
levels
do
to
you know?
stank. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
how
saying?
do
So what level of stink do you?
From what
I don't
level?
know.
Like, what you like a
I
fly?
haven't
Let us know.
I haven't been on your level of stank because you seem traumatized.
I'm traumatized, brother.
But
Traumatized.
but for me, I mean,
Tilapia.
I've been at that point.
Tilapia. Oh,
That
bro.
was expired, my nigga.
Man,
I
she
don't
was
know what that
Bro,
was.
she was Barbied
But
up.
she's
She
pretty
was
at
Barbied
least.
up too, bro. She
You could
looked,
smell her before she
bro.
got
You
to
would have fucked her, all three of y'all.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
bro.
would have fucked her together. That's how bad she was, and it just made no sense.
All right, so my question is what makes ladies feel special and fulfilled in a meaningful relationship? Like, what's important to y'all?
I would say, like I mentioned,
gotta think.
being able to be completely yourself around someone. That's number one. Communication, trust. Because
That's the
without
most
trust is
important
nothing.
thing.
But what you think you deserve, though?
I deserve
Love
the
and
world wrapped in a
affection.
globe.
Love and
Why?
affection.
I mean, the globe wrapped in a bow.
Okay, well, how do you get to that point, though? I mean, like, how do you start with, you know, this brand new person and you get to this
Getting
point
to
of
know
wanting
them
to?
first. I want to get to know you. I want to understand like where you come from, like what's your background.
But what's your cardinal rules? Like, yo, you gotta take me out all the time. That's
No,
what make
like,
me
there's
happy.
no
You gotta
rules.
travel
Are you
with
asking
me. That's
what's
what make
our
me
love
happy.
language?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your love
I
language?
like-
Like
I
what makes
guess.
you happy? You feel me?
Damn, like we
Cause
I
y'all
like
always seem sad.
affirmations.
Yeah,
to me.
words of
Like,
affirmation.
Y'all seem like
Words
sad.
of
I like
affirmation.
gifts too.
I want
definitely like
reassurance.
gifts.
I like
I
gifts.
want affection.
I can use a gift once in a while. Like,
Words of affirmation, though, is
Twice
probably
in a
my-
while.
yeah.
So gifts.
3
Actions,
times in a while.
follow
actions
behind it.
speak
Told
louder
you.
than words. I want
Right.
you to, like, cause guys can tell you anything. Like they could say like, oh, like I really care about you
Vice
and
versa
shit.
with
But it's
girls.
all about actions. Like he could be
But we
doing
lie
shit
more.
on the side,
Facts.
and
But-
you don't even know.
Not to cut you off.
Okay.
Y'all lie and get caught. Women don't.
Who
we
get
lie
caught?
and
Yeah,
don't
y'all
get caught.
professionals.
Who get caught?
Y'all
Yeah.
get caught.
Men
Y'all
typically
in
get
general.
caught.
Men.
Men typically get caught.
Word.
Yeah.
Christian
Yes,
men
I-
don't get caught in nothing.
I hope you're not lying if you're a
Christian
Christian.
men
I'm
don't
feeling like a
get
commercial over here.
Christian men don't get caught in nothing.
My son is the rep for
Yeah.
Jesus right
Okay.
here.
When it comes
Nothing.
down, when it comes down to happiness, like what does it even mean to you guys? Like,
And what's your end goal too? Like what's because
End
all
goal
that
to
sound
get it.
all cute and stuff, but what's the end goal for y'all?
I
Okay,
think-
so what's the first thing you're asking?
It's the same thing.
Basically, he's
Oh,
asking, what is like the core? Like, what makes you happy? Do you even know? Like, some people don't know, and it's cool. It's fine. It's totally fine. You can explore with someone. You
What
want to
makes
explore with
me
someone. You want to
happy?
get in depth with them and maybe figure out happiness. But do you know happiness before the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Or do you know? Do you expect things from the relationship?
I
Like, we
think
got
That
deeper.
is deep.
I think
It did get
happiness,
real
Yeah, deeper.
I think happiness starts with you being comfortable in
Yeah.
your own skin.
And being able to talk to them and just like if something's going on, like you just feel like you could just go to them and just tell them everything that's going on. Damn.
Yeah, that looked like an alley hoop just now. That was nice. I like
Oh my God, I'm
y'all
getting
transitioned pretty
emotional.
well.
Do you need a tissue?
I'm done.
Are you okay?
We need napkins.
But honestly,
Keep
how
thinking
I
about a
feel,
nigga
how I
that
feel,
wants
you're
some
stuck on
tequila.
communication. So if a dude talk real good, he got you.
No.
Like you're not
Nah,
giving him
it's
no
all about
funky box.
action.
You
Girls
got me?
like
saying
words.
that's
I'm not gonna lie to you. They
no,
love
sometimes
words.
Poets got the
I like
most
words.
box
They love
ever.
Say
Yeah,
words.
but they can
Paragraphs.
tell you
I like some
anything. It's
words.
all about
Girls love
action.
I
words.
love
I
words.
feel.
You like the action, you like get
I
choked
like
on in the
words.
war, that good stuff. And you like the words.
But I like the gifts too. Like I need words and gifts.
I feel you. I need
But I
gifts
need
too.
love
Dab
too.
it up.
I
If
need
What if
more
you never
gifts.
get a gift?
I need
I
more
never
gifts
get a
than love.
gift, then I
ain't
guess
gonna
your
hold you.
presence is just
Why
my gift.
gift?
What you mean why gifts? Because that
Like,
right
that's
there,
just-
that's
But
If
gifts
you
are
guys
just
get
like
into an
I care
argument,
about
you're
you.
not
That's how I
talking
see
to
a
them
gift.
about what's
Like,
going on.
materialistic
yes,
You're just gonna
I'm
buy them.
materialistic.
Shaking my
I'm
Nah.
Nigerian. I'm sorry, it's built in
I
us.
try
But
not
that's
to be
not-
Are you a
materialistic,
prince?
but
Are you
I
a prince
am.
too?
Me,
Like-
my prince, no, my grandmother's a princess though.
Okay.
And you know what she really wanted out of love?
What was that?
Money. That was her goal.
That's most
She,
people.
no, that's not most people. When,
That's not
when
most
I say you
people.
want money, that means do anything to get it. You know what I mean? If I got sacrifice a baby, got
I
sacrifice a
do
baby.
not agree
do
with
anything
that.
to get
I
it.
do not
Like, are you
agree.
that savagery? Is that,
Sometimes
is
I
that
wish I
the
had
call
that
your
mindset,
love?
but
And
I
I
don't,
mean,
because I really have feelings.
like, and I mean,
Yeah.
she likes gifts. That's where her love come from. Like, she feel
I
like,
like giving
she
gifts
feel like,
sometimes.
yeah, giving
Yeah,
gifts. That's her love
Okay.
language. Giving gifts. That means you thought about me. You saw something, you loved it. You like conversation. You like dudes to lie to you.
Yeah.
Tell you he
Wait,
got that.
no,
yeah,
not
yeah,
to lie to you.
yeah, we know what's up. We know what's up. We know what's up. And you right. Honestly, this is what I think about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you don't know what the fuck your love language is, my nigga. Like, you just really
Damn,
like
you
the
coming for
vibe.
us,
I ain't
Cardi.
gonna hold
Is that
you.
her parents?
I
That's
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
hold
saying.
you. I might be.
Alright, y'all got two options. You can either keep your reproductive organs or
Heard on
you
that.
gotta save your mom.
Mom's gotta die, fam. She's the end of another legacy.
Oh my
baby.
gosh.
Reproductive organ or your mom got to die.
Mom's already at the gate,
Damn.
fam. Mom's at the gate,
That's
fam.
tough.
Mom
I
would
mean-
understand. She would want grandkids. You feel me? She would understand. I told you I'm not Nigerian.
I mean,
man.
little niggas
Yeah.
gotta get
I might
adopted.
No, it is
I'm-
tough in
what you
Africa.
say?
my
Little
nigga.
niggas
I
gotta
don't
get
know what-
adopted.
I don't know what's going on
It's
out there,
different.
but
Right.
Adoption is at
Adoption
a
is
low.
another.
I gotta
Yeah.
help. I gotta
Yeah,
help
of
these
course.
kids. You know,
Where you gonna go?
See, he's
go adopt some
selfless.
children.
I respect
You
that,
a
man.
I'ma go
selfish
adopt
ass
some
big
nigga.
time
It don't mean I can't have
You a
children.
self-
I
They
ain't,
need
you know,
more
What's
of
your
me.
sign?
They need more of me. Don't ask me what's my sign. What you mean what's my sign?
What's
you
your
wanna check my moon
birthday?
chart and shit? No.
I asked-
I'm
I
not
asked
giving you that
somebody.
ammunition. I'm sorry.
You
What's
ask
your
me, but you know
birthday?
my sign. My
Erica,
sign
Erica,
is
my
Jesus.
dude.
I got
I'm not
you.
with it.
My
I'm
sign
not
is
with it.
Jesus.
But you're a Libra too,
What's your
so-
favorite
What's
sign?
your
I said-
sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Shit, man.
So you're sensitive.
Yeah.
My sister's a Cancer.
yeah.
Yeah, July
Yeah, I would.
4th.
Shit
I would
about
definitely
some
say
shit.
my mom.
Yeah.
Definitely. Shout out to
Right.
you. Right.
Y'all some
Moms
Mayan
count.
calendar ass people.
Got some cultists.
Some Mayan calendar ass people. Y'all swear y'all read stars. Man.
That
Go look
ass.
up in the sky right now. Tell me what's gonna happen
You know
tomorrow.
what I'm saying?
I mean, it's important, but
How important?
I mean, I thought you was gonna
How
ask us.
important?
Listen,
I thought
No,
moms
you
gotta
girls
die.
gonna get deep now.
No, I thought you was
Mom's
gonna
gotta
ask.
die. My kids gotta live. That's what the vibe is.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I
That's
thought you was
wild.
gonna ask.
Kids
if
are
it-
cuter than old people, fam.
It's so important to me. I thought you was gonna say like, gun to your head. You either die or somebody cut your shit off.
I was gonna
I
say
was
that,
like, you
but
got
this
to
is
just
a
shoot
little
me then,
different.
because
But
there ain't no living without it. But
Yeah, but it's different.
That's the
So
same thing
answer
as
the
keeping your mom
question.
alive.
With
Kill
my
me,
mama,
no
though.
reproductive system. Like it's,
He answered the question. He said, "My mom gonna
my
just."
mom gotta die. It's clipped.
It's your
hey,
turn.
What did you say?
Me? Oh, I said
He
I'm
said
gonna
he
have
gonna
to
adopt.
adopt some people.
See,
some
that's
little
sweet.
children.
Yeah,
He's
like
I'm gonna
that's
have to
selfless.
adopt some children.
And then his mom died the next day. Like he doesn't,
That's
he can't give no kids. Like
But I
his
can
legacy
take some
But he
clipped.
can
kids.
Yeah,
adopt.
that's
Okay, that's
precious.
some kids.
But history
Yeah.
over. Your history over.
Nah, a little
with your
Chinese
mother.
dude named Ling Wang.
That
gonna
is true.
carry
I
my
feel like it
history
does
forward.
depend on the relationship.
He gonna find his
Because some of
roots
their
and
parents
shit.
can really
Like,
treat
nah.
them like shit.
like his clip.
All right, it's a lot. He answered the question.
I answered me.
I told you, I would
Mom
say my
gotta die.
mama. I mean, she got my back no matter what. I mean, no matter
So
what
you
I've
don't
been
trust
in.
your kids already before they even came
I
out?
mean, I don't even have no kids. I'm grown.
I
I'm
guess you
not
gonna
worried
have to-
about
What
no
is
kids
wrong
like
with
that.
not having kids?
That makes no
I
sense,
want
right?
kids.
Happens when you get
He's
grown.
wild.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I don't have none yet. I'm focused on my goals and what I'm doing in life. But I mean, if it came down to it, I don't have no kids, and it's like, fuck.
But like, put it this way. Let me
Take
put
my
it this way,
mom.
though. Let me put it this way.
Yeah, put
you
it
have
that way.
kids, right?
Mhm.
Your legacy, you never gonna complete your legacy. I hope your legacy is bigger than 5 generations, at least.
Right.
You feel me? How you gonna keep that going if you dead? Your mom's not gonna keep it going because she's gonna die before you.
Exactly.
So you gonna look at her like, damn, mom.
And he's okay with
And
that.
then-
You
But
cool
that's
with that?
fine.
She's
It don't
okay
matter.
with that?
What good is your
That's
legacy?
nice.
What are you doing with your life that
I
means?
respect it, though.
What?
You a piece of shit.
Proudly. Proudly.
I'm
You
gonna
hear
kill
me?
my
doing
mom.
something.
Savage.
I'm not
So
killing
mad
her. Wait,
the
we
bitch
gotta kill her?
live.
We gotta kill her?
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
kill her
just
myself.
like
Gun to
you
my
know,
head.
slappy
I
ass
gotta
bitch.
kill her, shoot my dick
You
off.
over
That's
there, your
different.
mom for that crusty
She's
dick.
dead, fam.
This nigga about to kill his
If
mom
you
for
doing
the
something with your
crusty
life
dick.
that's making a legacy, it don't matter who the fuck come behind you.
For real.
Because Blanket ain't doing shit to carry on fucking Michael Jackson's legacy right now.
I mean, we not checking on Blanket
You know what I'm
right
saying?
now.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody
You
give a
got
fuck
a
about
point.
Blanket. You
Blanket,
know what I'm
you got a
saying?
point.
So what you
Michael
saying is that
You
you're gonna
will die
produce
for
a
this
bunch of
shit,
blankets?
like-
No, I mean, my legacy's gonna matter because of what I'm doing. It don't
Okay,
matter
I
what the
respect it.
fuck my offspring is. Like,
Nigga,
they
shout
might
out
not
Blanket.
fucking resonate on the same
Shout
shit
out
I
Not a
to
fucking
resonate
blanket
with.
hanging out the window doing
Yeah,
this
like
thing.
he almost died for this shit.
No, they ain't gangster.
On the topic of abortion, if right now y'all was in your mother's womb, is y'all for it or against it? So you in your mom's womb right now, and somebody come and they ask you, yo, you for abortion or you not for abortion?
He made that
What's
personal.
your choice?
All right, so
Say if you was an embryo.
I see it as I didn't ask to be brought here in the first place. Like I didn't ask to be born. This is actually a real big like issue
Debate.
for me, just being like,
Alive and shit.
yeah, because it's like, come on, now I gotta pay bills, nigga.
That's a fact, though.
Like,
That's a fact. I gotta go to the
You know
doctor,
what I'm
get
saying?
these
Like-
flu shots. It's crazy.
like it's cool, like meeting people and existing and shit, but
And eating
like
food.
if I didn't have to be here, like I wouldn't mind.
And you don't even know how you're gonna turn up in life.
Exactly.
You don't even know who
You
your
could be a
parents are
serial
gonna be.
killer, or your parents could be
So
serial
you're
killers.
pro-abortion.
Yes, I'm pro
Okay.
whatever.
So you would choose not to be born if you had that choice to
I-
choose.
Oh yeah, I hate it here.
Oh, wow.
I hate
emo.
it
I love
here.
emo
Wow.
girls. I love emo girls.
I hate it here.
From my mindset, like
Nigga said
now, I
abort
wanna
me.
be here.
Ooh.
Like,
I'm indecisive.
Nah, like
All right,
think
we
I
got
wanna
you.
do both.
You pro-abortion.
Nah.
There's nothing wrong with being.
there's
I ain't never
feel
said
like-
nothing wrong. You
it-
sound
I
I
guilty.
think I feel like it depends.
Guilty.
I don't think it's pro
Does it depend
abortion.
on the
Hold on.
I think it's-
Let her answer, let her answer.
Go ahead, embryo.
Uh-huh.
Embryo number 2.
Embryo 2.
Okay.
Not embryo.
These are embryo thoughts and cups and combos.
I don't know, cause I'm kind of analyzing it a little bit.
Now go ahead, think about it. You gotta think. I mean,
Because you thinking about like, yo, would I ever get dick before? Like, I
No,
would never
I'm
know
thinking
what it's
about,
hitting
like,
for. Because
as
you're an
an
embryo.
embryo.
so go ahead.
I'm thinking, okay, like I'm going more in deep with it. So I'm thinking more like I want to understand, like I want to understand how my mom's feeling. Like, is she happy? like to have me, or like
I mean, she's
is
thinking
she
about abortion. She
upset?
can't be that happy, fam.
She's thinking about having abortion.
She can't be that
But it's
happy.
So
up to
then-
you. It's in your hands. You say yes or no.
Okay,
It's in
so
your
then-
hands.
Have you ever
be
fucked a
that person.
nigga?
First of
Have you
all,
ever
if
fucked a
we
nigga, let him come and you
allowing-
was good with him and was like, abortion, such a great thing. No, it's always one of those dull, gray moments. So like, you know, she's not happy.
I think it's based on how many weeks.
Okay,
Like,
you're
is
you're
it-
a 10-week-old embryo.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
You can think.
Because at the end of the day, look at it this way. At the end of the day, from week 1, 2, 3, it don't matter. At some point, you're gonna be born, right? So whether you
If I'm not-
terminate
if
1
I'm
week,
not
2
fully
weeks, 2
developed,
months, it don't matter.
If I'm like a little peanut, like I'm not fully developed, I would do it.
It's
Stop
unrealistic.
But if
looking for the
I'm
technicality.
almost,
Well, you would
Listen,
choose-
listen.
It's
You would
unrealistic.
choose not to be born
Like,
if
give
you
her
was
no
a
embryos
peanut.
can't make choices.
give her no
Like,
We
it's
giving y'all
unrealistic
This
in
is
the
a
first
if.
place.
This is a if. It don't matter. This is a if they could say something.
Know what I'm saying?
And you was in the womb right now.
With
Would
your
you
same
choose
knowledge
to
of the
be
world.
born or
With my
not be
same
born?
knowledge.
With your
I'm-
same
with my
knowledge of
same
the
knowledge
with
of
your
the
same
world.
knowledge of the world.
That's
Knowing what would
changes
go
the
down.
question. That
Knowing what would go
changes
down.
it
You
up.
pro-abortion. You're already dead.
That means if you say you pro-abortion, you aborted, right? That means your choices,
Ejecto
everything you've
Cedo,
done up
cuz.
to now is gone. Everybody you met, this whole scenario you in right now,
Damn.
everything it don't exist no more.
No, I'm not.
I'm
It's
gonna have
split.
to.
be
I'm gonna
born
have to
for a
stay
fact.
here because
So you're not pro-abortion.
No,
so you
because
pro
I wanna
dump
be
me
able
out,
to
and you
live
pro
my
don't
life.
dump me
No,
out.
like-
All right.
I definitely want to be
Embryo
born.
3.
You want to be born?
Yeah.
Why?
'cause
Word.
If I'm looking at it from where I'm sitting at, like at in life now, I went through a lot of shit,
That you
and I wouldn't
enjoyed.
be not all the time, like
Okay.
you know.
But you got
life
through.
happens.
And it
Right.
helps you grow.
and it makes me who I am right now. And I can always be an experience and inspiration for somebody else.
That's a fact.
I'm
exactly.
definitely being born.
You could have been the embryo Martin
You
Luther
could
King
be
and shit.
right.
Like, I respect
That's
it.
true.
You had a dream as an
Like
embryo.
Beyonce or somebody.
So like y'all value your life because I think that's what it comes down to. Like
'Cause
I
you're the
would
embryo.
I would say yes because
I
I love
value
my
my
life. Like
life.
No, you
if
don't.
my mom
But-
decided
You
like,
are
abort me,
pro-abortion.
I'd be
Shut your
so
ass
pissed.
up.
You're
Just
in
'cause-
the womb.
just 'cause
Yo,
I
how you
believe
say
that.
you're in the
Hold on, wait,
womb?
wait,
They
wait,
could
wait,
flush
wait,
me out,
wait,
but
wait,
listen, I
wait,
value my
wait,
life.
Oh
wait.
yeah, you cannot
What?
say that. Whoa,
I
whoa.
can
You
say
cannot
that
say
I
you in the
can't- I
womb.
can't
choose
value-
to
I
be
can't
aborted
value
and
my
say
life.
I value my life.
But
That's crazy.
I
You
can't
can flush
value
me
my
out,
life
but
and be
it's whatever.
pro-abortion at the
It's
same
whatever,
time.
but I value
I can't
my
value
life.
my life and be
Abort me,
pro-abortion
but
at the
it's
same
a-
time.
Alright,
I
bet.
can't value
Good,
my
I
life
love
and be
life.
pro-abortion at the same
Let me
time.
put you in a,
Nah.
let me put you in a
That's
situation.
crazy.
Hold on.
That's
Not-
crazy.
not in my
Wait,
opinion.
that's crazy.
Listen,
Like,
can
about
I-
your life,
listen,
you're
wait,
pro-abortion
wait.
about your own life.
Can I date
No.
you and fuck other
No,
bitches at the
that's
same
not what
time?
they're saying.
No. You can only choose one situation, fam. If I'm fucking
That's
other
a
bitches, you be
mixy
mad.
situation.
Well,
not
that's what I'm
gonna lie to
saying.
you.
Like that whole abortion like bullshit is really. I feel like it's been polarized to where people are like, oh, if you're for it, then you hate all the babies on earth. And it's like, no.
But it's different. It's
dumbass.
different when you're the baby.
It doesn't
It's
fucking
different when
matter.
you're
It's different when you're the
I
baby.
think it was
Listen,
go ahead.
it's different when you're the baby, bro. Like, you don't get no
That
shit
is
when you're the
just a
baby.
stupid
Clip
ass
real
question in
quick.
general, 'cause I'm a fucking fetus.
Exactly. It
Like,
doesn't
I
matter.
don't know if I'm alive or dead.
Exactly.
Any
But listen,
fucking
it only
way.
matters-
Like,
listen, no, check this out.
What?
But transitioning,
That's the beauty
it's
of a
human life
hypothetical.
regardless,
Yeah.
because
No,
look here,
That's the
Gary.
beauty of a hypothetical.
Peep
Wait,
this,
what?
peep this. A lot of people don't even finish puberty till 27. That means you're still developing. The brain don't even finish till like you 26, etc. So if it's all about
So you
development,
got like 2
that's
more
still
years?
human
That is-
life.
yeah.
Embryo
She
and
got 2
forward,
more
that's
years,
still
she's 24.
human life. Period.
Okay,
Because
well,
that's
think about
our
this.
transition
One more?
to be who
25?
we are, and we keep growing till we
Okay,
die.
think
So,
about
like-
this. All right, you're a human embryo, and you're born, and your mom and your dad are crackheads. Okay.
So you're a
then
crackhead
what?
embryo.
You're a crack baby.
You're a
now.
crackhead embryo.
Now let's tell you.
Hey,
now let,
talk
and
about
let me
it.
hear the
Crackhead
quality of
embryo,
life for you.
I'm
Let me hear the
out.
quality of life for you
Right.
when your mom
My life is gonna
is
be
living on
hard.
public
Trust me.
assistance, your dad is not around,
out.
and you're growing
Pick
up in this
somebody else.
situation where now you're thrust
hold on.
and having to be your own person and having to basically make it through this world where if your mom, she knew she had an opportunity to basically, hey, I can't barely take care of my damn self. Let me not bring somebody else into this world just to basically satisfy somebody else's fucking beliefs or just to appease, whomever, or because it's a law. Like, you're bringing someone else's life, a human, into something that now they have to be, in this bad, fucked up situation. Where I'm pretty sure there's people in Africa and everywhere else that's like, fuck, man, I wish I didn't have to be born. Because this shit right here is not fucking cool.
Then
So
what do you say to all the people who struggling to get out of it? Or matter of fact, perfect person, just one out of many. Let's say The Weeknd, very homeless, had a very hard life. A lot of celebrities there, a lot of people with a lot of money, a lot of people. There's isn't it Tim Cook? He has like dyslexia or something. A lot of people, mental illnesses, a lot of people homeless, a lot of people with crackhead parents, all this, all that, but they grow up and make a life out of themselves. A lot of them millionaires, billionaires, etc.
touch
And I'm not saying money makes they life
This is how you
matter,
choose
but
it.
what you're saying is the circumstances in which you born
Defines you for the rest of your life?
if you should
No.
live or not. So in other words, let's say there's a little kid right now, let's say a 1-year-old child. He should just kill himself. He's still growing. He should just like kill himself. Shouldn't even be born, because let's say mommy's a crackhead, dad's absent. It's hard to pay rent.
He could be the next
You know what I'm
president.
saying? I feel like, yeah, exactly. He could be
It's
something
true.
crazy in the future,
He
and
could.
you never know. Listen, I think life is about like go through it until you can't no more. Like
fact.
death is imminent. Like that's what's gonna happen to
gonna happen
everybody.
You shouldn't
You know
start
what I'm
off with
saying?
death. That's
Christians though, we live forever. But other than that, death is imminent. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like
Muslims get 12
it's
wives.
good.
It's lit.
You know, and you gonna
Like,
die. But
shit,
I
man.
think you should
I guess-
like get at it until you know what I'm saying. Until you can't no more, and like that can't no more shouldn't be like your choice. Like I'm gonna kill myself or something. But it should be like, you know, that's it. Like this,
that's your
this
time.
was there. That's
That's
the
your
time.
time.
You know. So like you never
you
know
just wanna run your
what
clock
could
out.
happen. But I think life is very awesome because you know you get choices every day. You wake up every day. You make decisions every day. All those decisions, all those choices. Everybody you meet, you know, change your life up, and just like it could be better one day. You know what I'm saying? So.
that's a fact. But with the persons that you described were less than 10% of people in society that actually make it to those points. So you're basically saying that, you know,
Don't give up.
don't give up. But what about those that don't make it there?
Yeah.
And those that do commit suicide?
At least you tried.
Inside of good families, inside of
At least you
having
tried.
2 successful parents around, or those that did come out the hood and, you know, did survive and do all these things in college, but they make it to college and then, you know, it's now too hard or whatever, and or the economy, you know, like there's all these things that go into play where you talk about human life, but it's not, you're not thinking about the parent. The parent is a person that is having to take on this next responsibility,
Exactly.
Right.
which
That's
is
what I'm
raising a
saying.
human who can be that next
Right.
president or
Right.
musician or whatever. That person has to be able to teach this fucking embryo
And
how to be the
Right.
best person that they can
Yes,
be,
exactly.
regardless.
But honestly,
If they cannot live that life themselves, there's someone else that
That's
comes
gonna be
into the
able to teach
picture,
them.
into those stories and those scenarios that you described, that said, hey, I'm gonna take your son or daughter and I'm gonna take them under my wing.
But how I see it, bro, is like life, no matter what he was saying, like, you know, he was saying basically they was at the bottom. You feel me?
Yeah, of course.
People hit bottoms. Everybody hit bottoms. You feel me? But a lot of people don't know what they are until they hit the bottom. You feel me? So it's like so much potential in everybody.
Facts.
You don't know what's gonna happen when you hit the bottom. You may fold. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do fold, but because a lot of people fold, that don't mean you can't make it.
Facts.
You know
And
what
you
I'm
said
saying?
it
That means
yourself.
you shouldn't quit. There's no point of quitting. You quitting off rip is like you are the reason why you didn't make it. It's not life, it's not anybody else. You're the reason you didn't make it.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta realize that, yo, as long as you try, you tried, bro. That's some
Exactly.
shit you should be proud of. Some shit that you tried. At least you tried. I'm not like these quitters. A lot of people quit. And it's not bad that you quit, but at the same time, it's you don't want to be one of them.
Exactly.
Like you walk around and you see bums every day in New York City, but you never think to yourself, yo, this could be me.